Will I ever be able to do a vinyl update in a timely manner? Who fucking knows? Probably not. Hello besties and welcome back to another video. Today, as you can tell by the title, we are doing a vinyl haul / vinyl update. And this is like a year in the making. And if you watched my last vinyl update video, I literally said, oh, I'll be doing a vinyl update in like a month or two. And then I said, oh, I'll never wait a year to do one ever again. But yet, here we are, making the same exact mistake. But I will say that this one's gonna be worth it, because at least this time, I don't have a measly 5 records. I got 10 records to show you today, so it's gonna kinda sorta make up for it a little bit, maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna preface that a lot of these are Grayscale, and if you don't know, Grayscale is my favorite band. So I'm just gonna start at the top, and this is the newest record that I got. I actually got in the mail like last week, and that is Nella Vita by Grayscale. Starting off strong, Grayscale. I'm wearing my Grayscale crew neck today, one of like 5 I have. I love this band so fucking much, and I love this album so fucking much. I've been looking for this album for so fucking long, and I finally found it on Merch Now, I think it was, and the pressing of this is gorgeous. Let me just get it out real quick. It's this really pretty green color, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I love it so much. For all of these, I'm gonna be saying my favorite song or a few of my favorite songs, and on here, I would say it's Just Right or Twilight, My Heaven. So that's Nella Vita. Next is my first Young Culture vinyl, and that is You Had to Be Here. You Had to Be There. I don't know why I said here. This album is so fucking good. If you have not listened to it, first of all, what are you doing? Second of all, go listen to it after you're done watching this video. Now let's show the vinyl. And I believe they only had 1 pressing of this, but I might be wrong, but it's just this really fucking pretty splatter pressing that I am absolutely in love with. My favorites on here, definitely Whiskey. Whiskey, We're on Fire, and Not in Love. Those 3, probably my top 3. Okay, next, I already gave y'all a warning. It's Adornment by Grayscale. If you know me at all, you know that this is one of my favorite albums ever, and this is definitely my favorite Grayscale album. I actually, in my last vinyl update, I hinted at the fact that I ordered a vinyl, but I didn't want to film the update because I was waiting on a certain vinyl to come in the mail. But it was taking so long that I said fuck it and filmed the video anyways. It was this one. But here's the kicker. This is not the one I ordered originally. I still haven't gotten that one. I found this one on, I think it was also Merch Now. Or maybe Nella Vita might have been on Fearless. I don't know. One of them was on Fearless Records and then the other was on Merch Now. I forget. Remember one of my mutuals tweeted about this, and as soon as I had the money, I bought it. And I was so fucking excited. Still haven't heard shit about the other one I ordered. So that's cool. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get that. So that's sick. Love this fucking record. If you have not listened to it, please do yourself a favor and just listen to it. And now, let's show the pressing. Here's the pressing. It's like this really fucking sick orange color. I absolutely love it. It's so fucking cool. And it matches the album really well, too. Now, we already know what my favorite Grayscale song is, and that is Fever Dream, and that's on this album, but a few of my other favorites are Mum, Beautiful Things, Echoes, Forever Yours, Let It Rain. Honestly, this entire fucking record is flawless, and I love it. The only song that I don't really like is Come Undone. Come Undone, I don't vibe with Come Undone. The rest of this album, absolutely incredible. I warned y'all that there was going to be a lot of Grayscale in this video, and I was not kidding, because the next vinyl is the Change EP. They did a limited merch drop on their merch store, and as soon as I saw this, I was like, absolutely, I need that, because I'm trying to get every EP, every album of theirs on vinyl. And so I saw this and I was like, yes please, even though it's the same price as a regular vinyl, and there's only 4 songs on this. So Grayscale versus making me go into debt. We love to see it. The pressing for this is really fucking cool. I think this is the back, and there's just a bunch of shamrocks on it. And then there's the front with the blue and green split. I think it looks really fucking sick, to be honest. I love it. I absolutely love it. They also had a pink pressing, but I feel like this one fit more, so I got this one. I'm not the type of girly that needs every single pressing because I don't have the money, frankly. And my favorite song on here is probably Change. I know that that's a basic-ass answer, but I do really like Change, and this also isn't the alternate version. This version is better, and I will stand by that. Next, finally something that's not fucking Grayscale. We have the home team's Slow Bloom. And my friend Macy was kind enough to get this for me when they saw them in Brooklyn, I believe, New York. I don't know, might have been Philly. I don't know. It was one of the shows that I did not go to because I only saw them in Pittsburgh. This was during the Real Friends tour / with Khan's last American tour ever. We don't talk about it. I have recently really been falling in love with the home team. I'm actually seeing them in Philly in April, and I'm really fucking excited to see them again. It's only going to be my second time seeing them, but damn, I'm excited. So there's that. And then the pressing was this exclusive tour pressing. It's like half black, half white, pink, yellow splatter. I think it looks really fucking sick. And my favorites on here, Right Through Me, Slow Bloom, FOMO, and Danger. Danger is a fucking banger. Danger is definitely up there. So there's Slow Bloom. We love her. Now, this next vinyl I'm going to talk about is from a band that I no longer support for reasons. Yeah. Basically, stop supporting abusers. Stop supporting abusers. Stop touring with abusers. It's really not that fucking hard to do. You're just simply saying, hey, fuck our fans. We care more about money than keeping our fans safe. So that's great. But I'm not gonna sell this vinyl because this album was pivotal for my college years, and it took so fucking long for me to find this vinyl. So I'm gonna keep it, but I'm not gonna fucking support this band financially anymore. And that band, as much as it fucking hurts me, is Set It Off. Yeah, it's ironic because I also have a Set It Off flag in the background. I'm looking to replace that. Don't worry. But anyways, Cinematics. This is my favorite album by them, and this fucking album shaped me as a person in college because I did not find Set It Off until college. I was really late to the parade. I found them like right after Duality came out, and I just remember hearing this album for the first time and being like, whoa, this shit's good as fuck. I always wished that they would go back to this sound, and I have a feeling in this new era they're going to, which is a shame, because I'm not gonna be there for it. Let's show the pressing. Pressing is really fucking pretty. And this is my bad, but I feel like it doesn't fit the vinyl at all. Feels like they just kind of threw darts at a dartboard, and whichever colors they landed on, that's the pressing they did. There's like green and very, very light blues in here. And again, it's beautiful, but it doesn't match the album, like, at all. They did do a orange pressing, but again, this was the first one, and I am not a variant collector because I don't have the fucking money, so I'm just keeping this one, and I'm gonna shut the fuck up about it. My favorite song on here, hands down, is Swan Song, but I also like Plastic Promises, I'll Sleep When I'm Dead, Dreamcatcher, Freak Show. Dad's song is really good, but it's really fucking sad, so I can't listen to it. I'd Rather Drown, Kill the Lights, Partners in Crime. All really good songs. It's a shame. We're moving on. Next is my first album, vinyl, by the one, the only, Bad Omens, bitch. Oh my god. Okay. So if you followed me at all in 2022, you know that I fell in love with Bad Omens. And this all started in June, I think, because my friend Ken's is a really big fan of them, and she was like, hey, let's do a Spotify session, and she was playing some of their music, and I was just like, this is really fucking good. And at first I was like, I don't know, some of their shit's really heavy, because I remember she played, like, Dethrone and Artificial Suicide, and I was like, I don't know, and I wasn't huge into metal yet. How the times change. But then I started listening to them more and more, like, on my own time, and I was like, you know what? They're really fucking good, and they're even better live. So I have The Death of Peace of Mind, which is their most recent album. I still have yet to get their other albums, and it pains me physically, but their vinyl are so fucking expensive. Like, it's $50 for a typical, like, two record vinyl. I don't know how to fucking... 2 LP vinyl record. I don't know. I'm used to paying, like, $35 for that. And they're even more expensive at their shows. Like, they're, like, $100 for a signed record. And it's just like, besties, if you think I have that kind of money, you're wrong. But I did get this. I forget where I got it. All I know is that I was desperate and I saw this online, so I fucking snatched it up. It's not the prettiest vinyl. However, it is still a colored pressing, and that's all that matters. But the vinyl itself is just like this really cool silver color. Hello, besties. I just realized that I did not name my favorite songs on The Death of Peace of Mind, so I'm here to do that right now. My top one is obviously Artificial Suicide. If you know anything about me, you know that that's my favorite Bad Omens song of all time. Just Pretend. I don't care how mainstream that song is, it's fucking good. We need to admit it. It's a good fucking song. The Gray, I Don't Want the Money. People don't talk about I Don't Want the Money enough. She Deserves More Love. Nowhere to Go. Like a Villain. Miracle. Honestly, entire fucking album. Dare I say, album of the year for 2022. You know I'm right. Moving on. Alright, we're down to the final 3. We're on to the final Grayscale album. Now, you might have noticed something. You might have said, Sammy, damn, you got a lot of Grayscale albums. Which, yes, I told you about that. But if you watched my last vinyl update, you would have seen that I got Umbra. And now you're looking at all these records and you're just like, huh. And earlier I stated I'm trying to get every EP and album that they have on vinyl. Well, guess what, bitch? I did just that. Now, unless you count Leaving, but there is not a vinyl pressing, at least that I know of Leaving, because it's only on SoundCloud. So I'm gonna count this as a win, and I'm gonna say I have every Grayscale album / EP on vinyl. And bitch, this is what we're missing. This is the last piece of my collection. And bitch, does it feel so good to say that. I have been working on this for 2 years. And we're finally here. We did it, boys. We did it. And you know, the second that they announce a new album, I'm clicking pre-order on that shit. What we're missing. Let's see the pressing. I honestly forget what it looks like. I just saw a glimpse of it. No, I don't. It's the bright fucking orange that it looks like a fucking traffic cone. Now, I might be wrong on this, but I don't think there's a purple pressing. The 2 I saw was this bright orange and a neon green. And I would rather have the bright fucking orange than the neon green. I don't know what it is about neon green, but I think it's so fucking ugly. I just wish that they had, like, a pretty lilac or, like, a purple like this. Maybe with, like, yellow splatter. I think that'd look fucking sick. Maybe even throw some lighter purple in there. You gotta think about these things, guys. I don't want bright orange or neon green, but that's all that they had, and I was desperate to get this, so that's what we're missing. And my favorites on here... Okay, bitch, this is gonna say something about me, but I want to say Irish Curtains. Listen, I know, it's a really fucking depressing song, but have you ever just been really fucking depressed, and you put that song on, and you have a really good cry? Because, bitch, hits fucking different. It hits so good. But other than Irish Curtains, Hence, Palette, yeah, Those three, probably my top three. Now let's talk about a band that's no longer a band. And you're probably thinking, oh, it's with Con. No. I had another one of my favorite bands break up. And guess what? They are doing two of their last shows ever. They're doing their last 2 shows ever next weekend. But I can't go. Because on Saturday, I'm seeing Bad Flower. And then the next day, I can't. I didn't get tickets in time. I didn't have the money for tickets. So I'm just never going to be able to see them again. And I hate my life. This band that I'm talking about is Palisades. I'm not going to talk about how the breakup makes me feel, because I feel like it happened for a certain reason, and I'm not going to say why, but I'm very upset about it. Just know that. I'm very upset about it. I was only a fan of this band for a very, very short amount of time because they actually played at my work. I only got to see them live twice. And then they decided to just go bye-bye. I was actually supposed to see them back in November, but they decided to break up right before the tour started. So that felt good. And also, they fucked up this vinyl so bad. It was supposed to be a pretty little splatter pressing. Tell me how this is a pretty little splatter pressing. There's barely any blue in there. And the back is even worse. Like, it looks cool, but it's not what I was expecting at all. This just completely encapsulates how I feel about Palisades breaking up. I'm not taking it well, and I'm gonna continue to not take it well, because their last shows are really just next weekend, and I cannot be there. So, we're not talking about it. We're really not talking about it. And my favorite songs on here, Invincible, which I never got to see live. They were gonna play it on on the last tour, and then the lead singer left. I'm fucking dead inside. Sick of the Attitude is also really good. Yeah, Reaching Hypercritical, the Furry song. If you know, you know. If you don't, I'm not explaining it. We're on to the last record, and that is Night Love You by Nightly. This is another band that I kind of recently got into. It's almost been a year now, which is insane. But, yeah. Nightly. This record is just a really pretty pale pink, which I absolutely adore, and it fits the album aesthetic perfectly, because this entire era is just, like, pink. My favorites on here, Time Online, So Sly, and The Movies. Those are my top 3 on here. And yeah, that's Night Love You by Nightly. And that's all of my records that I have gotten in the past year. I feel like I stepped it up this year. Or in the past year. I stepped up my vinyl game. But hopefully, it won't take me another year to do another one of these. I'm not making any promises because knowing me as a person, it'll probably be another year. So let's not get our hopes up. But yeah, that was the vinyl update. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.